Kure in the news today. Checks will be carried out into the level of support received by the New Zealand soldier who died in Afghanistan. The Defence Force says Corporal Dougie Hughes died yesterday while serving in the Provincial Reconstruction Team. They're neither confirming or ruling out suicide as a possible cause of death. Prime Minister John Key says a coroner's inquiry will be the first priority, but further steps beyond that are likely to be taken.
Yes, we would want to make sure that if he was experiencing difficulties that he was getting the appropriate level of pastoral care from his superiors on the ground. My experience of being up there is that they're very well led in the PRT, but we just want to follow up on that, obviously.
And flags have been flying at half-mast in all public buildings today to mark the death of Corporal Hughes. A flyover of the Rena this afternoon shows just how hard the wreck is being pounded by today's 7 to 10 metre swells around Astrolabe Reef. These pictures, taken by Maritime New Zealand, show the wreck bow in boiling seas. The bow section is barely visible above the waves, and the bridge of the Rena is now completely submerged. Around 11 more containers have been lost from the wreck in the bad weather. Winds of nearly 30 knots and waves of 5.5 metres are forecast for Astrolabe Reef. The fact that the containers have washed from the wreck has forced the cancellation of the Auckland to Tauranga yacht race. With the public hearings of the Pike River Royal Inquiry wrapped up, the families say their fight to get the bodies recovered will be ongoing. Public hearings finished today, bringing to an end 11 weeks over the past 10 months, looking into the mining tragedy which killed 29 men. The families gathered for a group photo outside the court. Bernie Monk says while they're happy the inquiry is over, their fight for recovery will continue.
It's good to have it finished, but we start from today on recovery, so our main object is going to be recovery. And I mean, we've written to Pike and we've written to the receivers in the last 2 weeks and we've had no reply, and we're sick of it, and now we're going to really challenge them.
The ACC minister is adamant that if it's found her office had anything to do with the leaking of Bronwyn Pullard's information, she will resign. Judith Collins insists she still plans to file defamation proceedings against 2 Labour MPs and Radio New Zealand, but she won't say when that will happen. She says comments made outside of Parliament about her possible involvement harmed her reputation. The little east coast town of Tipuya Springs, north of Gisborne, has recorded nearly 300 millimetres of rainfall. Civil defence crews around the region remain on high alert as rivers and water levels keep rising. The rain eased off this afternoon, but there is a risk of more tonight. Overseas, Republican Mitt Romney has pulled off a stunning hat-trick, winning the Wisconsin presidential primary on top of victories in Maryland and Washington. The wins consolidate the former Massachusetts governor's front-runner status in the race to be the Republican contender in the November elections. Finally, the name is Bond, James Bond. It's been confirmed the British spy, or at least actor Daniel Craig, will parachute into the Olympic Stadium in London to open the event. Well, Miss Moneypenny will be with you tomorrow night, or if she's otherwise engaged, it'll be Mania Clark. From all of us on the news team, ka kite anō.